introducing the Mexican monster, David El Monstruo Benavidez.
Anthony, the Beast from the East, Yarde.
Footwork, but again, shows him well in his strategy. And there, uppercut by Benavidez on the inside.
Morell shook his head, but he tasted the power on that sequence. I'll tell you what, Morell might have the quicker feet. Both fighters really starting to establish already what they do well in there as Benavidez corners Morell.
This is round 3, scheduled for 12. The winner puts himself in the pole position to face the victor of the rematch between Artur Benavidez and Dimitri Bivol for the undisputed. Benavidez saying, "Bring it on, let's go!"
Yeah, waited a little bit too long there, but now here comes David Benavidez.
Here comes the combinations of Benavidez. Morell standing tall and a beautiful.
This is man-to-man, but very high skills in the center of the ring.
Not a lot of clean punches, but again, both of them trying.
It's a key weapon, but that lead right hand is also a key weapon for Benavidez.
I believe everything's a key weapon for Benavidez, no doubt.
Look at this action in the corner.
Ooh, wow! What a left hand by Benavidez. The look, and now Benavidez on the ropes when again. You don't want to be, and there's a nice counter left hook upstairs by Benavidez, goes downstairs, whips a left to the body. Level change by Morell, gets clipped.
You know, the biggest question we had coming in for his dynamics footwork.
Yeah.
Using the angles to escape out of the line of fire. He is stuck in right now.
Yeah, but still so dangerous. Benavidez was in trouble on the ropes. Nope. He caught that punch, catch, and shoot. Here it is. Perfectly timed for David Benavidez. Sneaky uppercut.
Stand that white letter for me, right?
Almost seemed like he was trying to go for the body and just switched it on the air.
Interesting. Oh, wow.
Yeah. Volume is starting to really pick up round by round for Benavidez.
And you look at the body shots landed round by round, and it's all a monster.
I like what David Benavidez did right there. He took a little sidestep and tried to get that uppercut.
The jab, the right hook, and then the left hand. Need to see more combinations from Morell. And there's another combination, but now the lefts from Benavidez. Oh, beautiful shots as any previous Morell opponent came in with 3 times much professional experience, and that experience on display here against David Morell. Yes.
Tendon torn in his right hand, the fractured knuckle in his left hand. He said he couldn't do strength and conditioning. Still got the win against a world-class opponent.
Body shot from Morell.
A lot more punches thrown by
of the offense. Not surprising in that respect, but we've yet to see the crisp counters of David Morell with regularity.
And the one thing we said coming in, what separates these two? It's the big fight experience.
Yes.
Benavidez has nearly 3 times as many professional rounds as Morell, who just has a...
You know, people call him a weight bully at 168. Well, he's bullying David Morell here at 175. Nice counter right, chopping right hand by Benavidez. Oh, okay, wow, little alley shuffle.
That time of the fight, the championship rounds.
And Benavidez has shattered the record for most total punches landed by any previous Benavidez throughout his career. Morell trying to sit down on his punches now, coming forward. Left uppercut, right hook, body shot. Morell now has Benavidez on the ropes and again lands some punches, but Benavidez blocking a lot of these shots. It has not been the high output fight that we used to see from Benavidez by referee Thomas Taylor. And now Morell has the advantage in one statistic, but Benavidez looking to make
Benavidez entertained with those shots as well. And there's a knockdown.
Yep. First point deduction of Morell's career. Bounder, take us through this action.
Beautiful combination.
Oh, there it is, after the bell.
Right after the bell, and that hurt David Benavidez.
Was taken away with the point deduction, the first point deduction of his career.
Morell needed to be dramatic here in the championship rounds.
And the commission has confirmed that Morell has to go all out. Ronnie Shields screaming at him in the corner. The body by Benavidez, and he rocks Morell with the left. And Benavidez now sitting down on his punches.
a cut below his right eye. You can see the swelling intensifying.
Under both eyes. Uppercuts occurred. That's the total jabs landed. Power punches. It's all David Benavidez as he looks to go to 30.
The Mexican monster, David El Monstro Benavidez.
Don't get greedy. Don't waste anything. Don't allow.
Arthur's got to try and... It's a lovely jab there from Arthur, but you've got to try and use it cleverly. So when Yarde mounts an attack, you've got to be brave enough to step in and step out with that jab. Start the front.
Domestic scene in Anthony Yarde's corner. Yeah, you're right, Darren. They really fancy this.
You can see the low lead hand of Arthur. That could be a very useful weapon for Yarde. He's got to fill the gaps, Arthur, with feints.
Shot there from Anthony.
It's a nice attempt to be sloppy with it. I do worry, though.
How fast he comes out, how fast he comes back, and they're fast, but sometimes brings it back a little bit slow and low. Puncher like Yarde, that's an invitation you don't want to give. Well aware of the sharpness here of Arthur, but just get that right hand in the play again. Hit him anywhere, just make him feel it.
And a cagey start, but he's doing okay here. And remember, he's coming off that 4-round defeat to Yarde. That's
Pace of a fight. It's down to Yarde. He needs to up the tempo. That's good work. Attack sharp on the feet, sharp with your hands.
and that's sometimes Mio's of class, but
for a right hand.
But Arthur's jab's good here. Just getting in and out of range nicely, decent defence.
A working bet for Yarde, just falling short of the jabber.
This is more like the first fight than the second.
Fights can change even when they've shared the ring for so many rounds. The time they fought in London, but by far the elevation to this ring show, the first inaugural one. Next week in Times Square, the second. Arthur, who's won 5 of his last 6.
Lovely left hook from Yarde. Took it well, Arthur. And again, that one more blocks.
Now you're going to double jab now, Arthur, that Yarde, and then feint with the jab.
They really throw themselves in the mix.
We didn't want it to finish, and they will go. I wonder if
Yarde thought this would, like a lot of people. Has he taken his foot? Did he think this would be a war?
That takes miles on the clock. Underperform.
body shots as well. Right now.
And what Carl said was right. Arthur just does, that's all. Just make sure he's a punch ahead of you. Another punch there for Anthony Yarde.
Yeah, better work from the Londoner. Needs to keep this gun
more effective.
I think Darren made a good point earlier. I wonder, just slightly lightly,
but just really leaned back on the rope, but it was still a good shot nonetheless. But fighting well on the back foot.
Tip-top in great shape. Lyndon Arthur clawing this back.
For sure.
The win over your rival can really push you in the right direction. Arthur will be happy. He'll be happy.
Swelling Anthony Yarde, just have a look out for that. I think Anthony Yarde's sick of the sight of him. Good at times, put the pressure on, definitely won rounds, but I think I'd rather be in Arthur's corner at the moment.
Maybe feeling his get on top and outwork Arthur.
Beautiful work off that. A lot from Yarde is hitting gloves and point connecting fully.
Not being overall with it. Nice and comfortable, you could argue.
Needs to take that right sting out of the shots and firing back with his own shot. Look, don't get me wrong, he's having lots of success, Yarde.
Just boxed well at times. Yarde with those big left hands.
Block that left hook there, Arthur.
Arthur just looking a little bit disorganised. Yarde, is he breaking the resistance? 12 seconds left in the 11th round. There's in a bit of trouble here.
Body shot that hurt him.
Needs the bell, Lyndon Arthur.
Oh, just missing with a right hand there. Arthur trying to keep it long.
He's forged ahead, Lyndon Arthur, hasn't he?
The aggression. Stay in your eye.
Let's hear from Carl. I want to try and get back to Carl if we can. Carl Frampton come in.
Rounds, which could have went either way. I've just been giving them the Yarde aggression. I think that Lindhard could be all over the place. Stage I have Yarde up, and I also have him winning this round.
Thanks,
so far.
Carl. Totally agree that he's
really good engine tonight.
I tell you what, it's got better and better. This the last 3 or 4 rounds have been really good to watch. Eubank big coming out.
Anthony, the Beast from the East.